I'm really excited to be doing this activity for the Hive in Shrewsbury. The Hive runs charity wellbeing projects across Shropshire, Telford and Wrekin. To find out more and donate, visit thehiveonline.org.uk.
Hi, today I'm going to be looking at portraits for Hive hogs. You'll need the following things. My mum kindly modelled for me. As you can see, I'm in my lounge. The square on the screen adjusts the brightness. This is really useful for if you're in a really sunny situation, such as by a window. Being by a window is really good to get the natural light straight onto the model. Don't have any other lights on in the room, just use this natural light. The other good thing is that natural light is really bright, but also sometimes it can be needed to control. So here I have to shut one of the curtains to bring the background into darkness. Now I shut both the curtains and open them, leaving a slight gap to focus the light in on the model. As you can see, it's more directed onto her face now. I also did this in a different room, apart from this time was with big French windows. Here it's got a very even full spread of light, which gives a very different effect on the photo. I get my model to look at me, away from me, smile, don't smile, and really just relax and try and make them laugh as well is always good. When you're taking a photo of someone laughing or telling a joke, it's always the moment after they've actually laughed that helps. So here I've opened the edit, in phone edit, and I always edit with the actual settings, which is that little dial at the bottom. Exposure, you don't blow your highlights, so you want to make sure that nothing goes really white and it's all in focus. Highlights and shadows, balance it out. If someone's got bags under their eyes, if you lighten the shadows, it can really help. Contrast to give it a bit of pop, and the same with brightness. It's always a balance point, and black, very much the same as shadows on. Saturation is how much colour is in the photo. I like a little bit less of this and bring up the vibrance to make the colours a lot more. Same with warmth if you want a warm or cold photo. Sharpness is generally fine on a photo, and definition will soften it a bit as you go to one side. I tend to add a little bit of definition only if it needs it. Vignette I tend to avoid as it looks too filtered for me. Cropping can really help centre the attention on to the model, and here you can see I cut out some of the sofa, the pillow, and then work out how much body I want in the photo. This can help when you cut out some of the body to really focus in on the face. And then went on to select the new photo or the other room and went for exactly the same process. iPhones and Androids do come with filters like this. Towards the end I edited them all normally and then used a filter to convert it into black and white, which you'll see the edited version at the end. The filter I chose was a Noir one, which has a very good contrast balance, and it's a really nice sharp look, quite classic. Most of these settings are very much down to personal choice. Some people like warm photos, some people like cold. The one thing to say about tint is it does go very green to very pink. Generally somewhere in the middle it is nice and natural looking as well. With cropping, straightening the photos before sometimes really helps, as it's really difficult to get a straight looking photo, so it can really help just to match it up with a flat line such as the back of the sofa there. Here are the finished edits. This is one from the kitchen and the one from the living room in colour. I never like the colour to look too pop arty, as it can look a bit false, and for me personally I really like the black and white. The simpleness really, I think, really adds something to these photos and makes it look slightly more professional than just a photo in colour, especially if you've got a messy background, such as this one. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing your photos on the Hive social media.